Okay, Debbie had to log in from her phone. Good evening. Hello. Oh, damn. Debbie, are you okay?
No, something just flew down the wrong way in my throat. I'm
I
just
can't.
having a horrible day, so I need everyone's good juju and lots of looks, laughs and kiki tonight,
I
please.
can't with you, woman. I just can't with you. Oh my God. Let me make sure I turned off my phone. Hold on. Okay, I turned it off. Oh my God. There is so much crazy shit going on. Oh my God.
But we are not
No,
getting
we're
involved in
not.
that.
No, we're not. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Wendy's Front Yard. Michelle, Snuggle Bunny, Drea, Wisco Gal. Hello. Um, let's see. Did I get everybody? Okay. And I just want to show you guys something too. Okay, so hold on. Let me grab this. Hold on. I need to download it real quick.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me just save this. Okay.
Mhm.
And let me just come back here. Let me share this image.
Mm. I just remembered I have to share my
Huh?
email. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Fail Foster Mom. So this morning I got up and I got this message. Now I knew this person was William Brooklyn. Okay. I never said anything because I didn't have any
Mhm.
proof. Well, undoubtedly, he was in
Mhm.
Penelope's live. I guess it was yesterday or a day before. And one of the mods told him, William, show respect for the content creator, which was Penelope. He comes back under this Justice for Tory underscore stop MRE. Um, William is a piece of shit. And William, you're not welcome in my chat under any name. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I have your name. I have your address. You come in my chat again, I will be calling your police department. Do not bring your stinky, drunken ass in my chat. This is the only warning that you're going to get. Do not come in my chat again. You a racist piece of shit. You're not welcome in my chat. I've made it clear. Not under any name. You're not welcome in my chat. And I mean it. Try me and see if I'm playing because you're just disgusting. You run around in all these chats. People don't want you in their fucking chats. Stay out of the chats that you're not welcome in. Okay, I'm here. So, what?
Oh, my
He's a piece of
goodness.
shit. And I
Mm-mm-mm.
don't want him in my chat. And I've made it
Okay.
clear. And he always says racist shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nobody wants him in their fucking chats. He's a piece of shit. And he's using this man's niece's name in his title. That's how I knew who he was.
Mm.
He's a drunk asshole, and I want nothing to do with him. And besides that, he's racist. I know. I've already spoken to Kelly about that. I got it. I've already spoken to Kelly about it. Kelly is right there in Brooklyn. Matter of fact, I talked to him earlier today. So we were talking about some other stuff that happened. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh my God. So how was everybody day? Hi, Dustin. Long time no see. How are you? Oh my God. Debbie, how was your day?
It sucked hairy
It
balls.
sucked. Oh shit. Hi, Callie, babe. Well, I will be doing a morning live tomorrow. Um, Matter of fact, I had such Debbie's day was bad. My day was bad. I left work around 12:15. I had every intentions of coming home and working, and I just logged in and I said, I am out for the day. That's how bad my head was pounding. But I promised everybody that I was going to do a live on Wednesday. So I'm here and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Oh my God. So did everybody oh fuck, I'm gonna talk about it, but not the way you think. Did anybody see Madzie's um video he dropped on Gina? Did anybody get a chance to see that? Anybody?
No, no, you got to share.
Oh no, I'm not going to share the video.
No, no, no. I mean, what did he say?
Well, undoubtedly, Gino, which we know is you know, we have our opinions of Gino. We know he's weird. He looks predatory, and everybody knows that Jasmine and Gino are not together. It's no secret, but they can't say anything about their relationship because of their contract. What my issue
Mhm.
is when you put that information out there, you have an innocent person that's involved. You put her information out there. You also put her information about her previous relationship out there. That message did not need to be read with her status and what happened in her past relationship. That has nothing to do with
Mm.
Gino. She's been with this man. Been. What I'm saying is the person he's involved with right now, there was no need to put her last name out there. Her IG profile, nothing. You could have whited that out. The parts that didn't have to do with Gino, any personal information she was talking to this woman about should have been taken out. And I stand by that. I stand by that. Debbie, what are your thoughts?
Child, I ain't getting into none of these messy people business. I don't care. They could all go burn.
So it's okay that an innocent person is thrown under a bus because somebody
No,
got butt hurt
no, it
and decided
isn't.
to put all that stuff out there, and then they delete all of their
No, it
accounts.
isn't. It
Thank
isn't
you. We
fair,
didn't need to see that.
they
Exactly.
they went on this stupid show.
She's not on the show.
They got associated with different people on the
Gino did.
show. You
Gino
know,
did.
um, I also think that we also have to be very very careful when we come on these platforms with what we disclose and what we don't disclose.
Hi Aesop's. Hi Party Rock. I'm serious. That really, the parts that didn't concern the Gino and the cheating situation, the part about her husband and none of that needed to be put out there. Her information didn't need to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I have a problem. That's my issue. So I'm not the only one that felt like that because Michelle said the same thing. We didn't need to see that.
Yeah.
So anyway, we know, but the part about him collecting the pictures from women and
Mm-hmm.
probably jacking off to them, I'm gonna put it out there like that. I can believe that. I believe that. Where's your membership? Old Snuggle is not there. Maybe it's expired.
But they told us that from the first time that we saw Gino and Jasmine in Panama. She said that he would go in the bathroom and pleasure himself
We've been knowing that,
and not
but
with
now
her.
he's getting in,
Mm-hmm.
not innocent, because these women are sending him these pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and because what woman in her right mind thinks Gino is cute? He
Mm-hmm.
needs to shave that piece of, and I'm sorry for his new relationship, but he needs to shave that little piece of patch of hair he has back there. Okay, because that shit don't look right. Um, be your authentic self, but I can't see him um being faithful. And oh my god, yep, we learned about Gino from his ex, the one that the one that he was paying to take out, the one where he moved
Oh my
her
God.
and her two kids into his home.
His
The
ex-wife?
ex-girlfriend that he moved into his house.
Oh.
And then when Jasmine was coming, he still had the bunk beds in there and the kid shit was still all in there. He had all that time to get rid of that shit. And then when Jasmine says that he's jacking off to his ex-girlfriend's pictures, that should tell you something.
Mm-hmm. Well, we always knew he was a pig.
But still, this innocent person got thrown under the bus.
But again, don't go with people that you find on 90 Day Fiance.
Well, that's true too.
Because don't we say week after week after week, series after series after series, that 90 Day Fiance production scrape from underneath the bottom of the bowels of the earth to find people to come on this show?
Yep.
Man.
Yep. I think your membership expired, sweetie. I party rock, but it's just disgusting. And I have to agree with Madsy when he said he's probably pleasuring himself with these photos. But why would you meet some guy on a reality show and send him sexy pictures and then say you're religious? I understand that she states she has terminal cancer, but you did this dirty deed and then you delete all of your social media.
See, people think it's very, very safe behind the keyboard, and that I guess, if you do this and cut and run and delete everything, then nobody's going to be able to find you. But that's not the case. That's not the
But
case
you put
at
her
all.
personal stuff out there. She was coming to you. I'm sorry, you went to her to tell her about Gino.
Mm-hmm.
She's disclosing all of this
Mm-hmm.
stuff to you, thinking she's talking to another woman that was hurt and being honest. And you put her information out there.
Well, that shows what type of person she is and her character to do that. So be careful, because when these people come to you, it could be a wolf in sheep's
Exactly.
clothing, and that's what this woman
Exactly. It's
did.
the same thing with Michael, with that other woman he was seeing. And then she wasn't ready to come out. She wasn't going to say anything. And then she hits every blogger in the world and sending her all these damn messages. I never put that shit out there.
You know what I was thinking about Michael the other day, though, after we heard about, the pregnancy thing and blah, 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 blah. What if Michael is auditioning for his next little paramour to come on to one of these shows with 90 Day?
I don't know.
I mean, it happened to him, so he could do it to somebody else.
Oh yeah, he did say. He did say a blonde bit. Come on now, he did say that. He definitely did say that. Good evening, sweet potato. How are you? He did say that. So, Debbie, you didn't go and see it.
No, I didn't have time. I like literally came from my office desk to my personal desk to do this show because I've had like the worst day possible. 2 minutes before I got to my desk, I had hit submit on a bid, and this is my solace right now because afterwards I have to go back and finish up some stuff.
No, after I finish this, I'm gonna take a nice hot bath. I've already eaten, but I didn't eat that much. But I'm gonna take a nice hot bath. I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna get in my bed. But I'm telling you, my head is starting to feel better. But you're right. I think I'm allergic.
Mhm.
There you go, Snuggle. Look, I think I'm allergic. I think I'm
Yeah,
allergic, but from my remaining of my time, I think I'm gonna go back to my schedule. I'm gonna work from home Thursday and Fridays, period. I'm not gonna try to be in the office for the full week because that doesn't work for me.
I'm glad you're listening to reason because y'all, I spent like half of yesterday trying to tell her she was allergic to her coworkers in her office and that somebody came in there and sat down while she wasn't there and left their cooties.
Hi, Bonero. Thank you for stopping. Debbie did say that. But you know what? Today I forgot about asking the cleaning lady, when was the last time they actually deep cleaned the carpets and wiped down it, which I wiped down everything this morning. And when I got there last week, I wiped down my desk, my keyboard, I wiped down my drawers, everything. I actually wiped everything down.
Girl, we're gonna hear that them people gave you bird flu. I sent you an article.
Oh, I didn't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't work. I don't work. I don't work. I've been on TikTok begging for money. Oh my God, I don't work. Oh God, that is funny as shit. When storms were coming, my mom used to get migraines. Here, oh, well, see, I was telling Debbie that I had allergies in Houston, and around March or April, I would get cluster migraines. And I told them every time I go in the office, my eyes start running. I'm seriously, my eyes tear up. Oh shit. Snuggle says I'm allergic to my husband, to my kids. The only one that I don't give me a rash right now is my grandson. Oh my God. Oh
Tell
my
them.
God. Oh my God. Yep. But so I gotta show y'all this, okay? I gotta show y'all this because y'all know I'm into the Tiffany Henyard stuff, right? Henyard, the mayor, and
Mm-hmm.
she lost her wig. So they had a council meeting, okay? Had a meeting, and things didn't really go too well. So let's just go right about here. Okay, here we go.
And I'm Stephen Holt. It's good to be with you at 10 o'clock. So Thornton Township looked like it was ready to get back to business tonight after a recent government shutdown. But then a brawl broke out.
Yes, this happened during the first board meeting with a new board member. NBC5's Regina Waldrop with the very latest.
This was a heated meeting from the beginning with Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend put on administrative leave. But when someone in the audience called her a name, that's when things got out of control.
You gone.
This happened right after a community activist called Tiffany Henyard an expletive. A fight erupting in the back of the room. Fists, kicks, people jumping on top of tables, monitors smashed, with Henyard and her boyfriend in the middle of the melee.
Everything, it was scary, it was horrible. That's an embarrassment.
It should have never come to blows, and Tiffany should have never got involved.
It was the public comment portion of Tuesday's Thornton Township Board meeting. Earlier in the evening, the room erupted with applause.
To put Kamal Woods and William Moore on administrative leave.
When the board came back from closed session with the announcement that Henyard's boyfriend, Kamal Woods, who runs the township's at-risk youth program, and William Moore, another employee, would both be put on paid administrative leave immediately.
I don't understand why they're on leave with pay, because essentially nothing changes for them, because they've been doing the same thing.
The board also approved an independent investigator and or forensic auditor to look into the use of certain grant money and possible township funds related to the at-risk youth program and the outreach department. Henyard called it political retaliation. She's threatening a lawsuit.
Oh, I'm so happy, y'all. Thank y'all for the lawsuit. But anyway, it is a motion. It is a motion. You know it.
Police were here all the time, and they did escort a large group outside, but it's unclear right now if anyone was taken into custody or arrested. Reporting from South Holland, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Meanwhile, Thornton Township has a new trustee. Residents gathered last.
For it. She got in the middle. She lost her wig. That shit was funny. But what, Debbie, what?
Private Gerald, there have been no reports of any serious injuries or arrests in this.
This is at a town hall meeting. I don't know if they're going to play him calling her a bitch.
Township police in that room as divisions within Thornton Township government exploded into violence.
Oh.
It happened during public comment, fists flying in a moment of chaos that residents described as disgraceful.
That should
Well,
never
my boyfriend
happen.
got his ass beat.
I just couldn't believe that it came to that.
Moments earlier, activist Jedediah Brown had called Supervisor Tiffany Henyard an expletive.
A bitch!
And when he appeared to walk toward her, supporters jumped in. The result, an all-out brawl that multiple witnesses say involved Henyard herself.
It was one thing when the guys were fighting, but when she jumped in it, I was just taken aback. I was floored.
She jumped in. She hit her head on the table. So, I don't know. She may be injured.
Brown was carried out by security, and police were called. But it wasn't over. It took several minutes for tempers to finally cool. Before the fight, there was plenty of verbal sparring. At this first meeting since trustee Stephanie Wiedemann was selected to fill a vacancy on the board at a meeting last week of township electors,
at a council
ending a
meeting.
political
So I need
standoff
to
over the
start going
position
to these.
that led to a government shutdown. With Wiedemann, the board
Because I
finally
like
able
this
to
kind of
approve the
stuff.
township's tax levy ordinance and insurance,
So
ending
anyway,
the shutdown.
I wanted to
The
share
township
that
will
with
be
you guys, but
reopened
there she
tomorrow.
is. She got
We will go
evicted.
back
Her
to
boyfriend is
operating
on
our
paid
vehicles. All our
administrative
buses will be
leave.
out and running.
The
And
board
they're
also
right.
defying Henyard,
Why
voting to
pay
put
him?
on leave with pay 2 of her associates and to hire independent auditors to probe their work.
That ain't right.
But the abrupt, violent end to the evening leaving residents upset. This meeting to do the people's work marred by ugliness.
So that's it. Anyway, let's go. Look, let's go. Okay. Get her, y'all.
They fight over fun. What? Oh my God. I'm not going to no meetings. I'm staying.
You
my
go to your
happy
board
ass at home.
meetings.
I don't even go to my my condo association meetings because they're so disappointing.
I've only went to one, and that's when I had to curse them out about that note about my grass after it had been raining all that time, and I never went back again. Never received another letter or nothing. All right, so sister wives, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Lordy. Where do we start?
I don't know.
Start at the beginning. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. All right, who are we talking
Let's
about?
Let's talk about Cody and Robin out there with the kids and painting the benches and talking about her uncle father.
I'm so sick of all of this B-roll. And Cody and Robin are in the end of summer. Christine's still up in Christmas.
Thank you.
Winter.
Did you see the snow on the ground when it was?
I don't even know what year we're in.
He says We're towards the end of summer. We have a couple of more times we can come out here. Next scene they cut to, there's snow all outside.
Yeah, because remember, Christine said that there's 2 ways to get to Moab. One through the mountain and one around the mountain. And they don't want it to get caught snowing, go could close. And I'm just like, bitch, what time of year is this? I know for her, it is somewhere like she was on the phone on the video call with Janelle last week. It was Christmas.
Yep.
Of 2023, because it was right after her wedding. But then Mary talking to Janelle, she said it's been like more than a year since her divorce. So when is that?
So see, that's what the timeline has me gone. I'm trying to figure out, they're towards the end of summer. So is that summer 2024?
Here's the thing. I think a lot of the footage was cut out because they were probably talking with Garrison and Janelle together. And I feel that had to be edited out because of what happened with Garrison. With Cody and Robin, I don't feel they film or contribute their weight. And so they have to go to B-roll, and they took them out to the Donkey Pass this summer.
To Coyote Pass, okay.
To film extra footage. And that's why we're seeing him chopping trees unnecessarily.
Again, he's always chopping something. Come on now.
Yep. That's why we saw them ATVing out there. She nearly broke her neck. That's why we see them out there trying to pretend like they're family and nobody's scared of him.
Yeah, and look how big Ariella is. Look how big she is compared to how she was when Mary went over to say she was leaving.
It's like she doubled in size. What happened?
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
They're doing us dirty. They're doing us dirty.
I am so confused. I'm like, wait a minute. End of summer. The next scene we see there's snow all on the ground. But what I found when Janelle was talking to Christine, and she was saying that she never felt that she had much control over her own money, even though Cody was trying to make it sound like Janelle had all of this responsibility, but she didn't. She was just a bookkeeper, as she said it, and she would send it all to the accountant.
Yep, she would record the transactions and send it to the accountant for tax time. She has said that on multiple occasions.
So wait a minute. Christine left in 2021. Janelle left in 2022. When Mary leave? Did she leave in 2023? Right. So it is a year.
Yes, but she said more than a year.
She said more than a year.
Yes. So if that was the case, that would take us into somewhere in the summer.
And when she was saying that Cody would just take out money and she had no idea where it was going to or for what.
Exactly. And we all know that you can't question Cody about anything.
Yep. And she said lots of it. Let's be precise. But then he's trying, and I do believe he's trying to sell that property behind their back and not trying to give them their fair share. I am happy that Mary and Janelle now have their own separate attorneys, and Mary has come to the realization that she needs an equal portion since she put in equal money.
Here's this is a dumb fuck right here. You had to pony up an equal portion for the fucking payment, but you don't think that you need an equal portion for the payout? Fuck you, Mary. I'm so sick of her. I'm having a bad day, y'all.
Why you fucking Mary now?
I'm just tired of her. She was too slow on the fucking giddy up. I don't have no patience for her. I'm sick. Like, Janelle's my favorite, but I'm sick of her too. Because it took her the whole 19 seasons to actually get an attorney and put down a deposit. And they let this bitch Cody raped their funds for all of these years, and yet y'all still sitting back and ain't got his ass in court.
I think he was embezzling. I really do believe because she was taking, she said large amounts of money, but he's saying that the bills that needed to be paid, I was like, wait a minute, why is Janelle responsible? He said some of the bills were to be paid by all of us, and then some of them were supposed to be paid by her. What the hell did he mean by that?
Listen, all of the bills at Robin's house is supposed to be paid by all the sister wives. And all of the debts for Robin is to be paid by Janelle.
And she came into that marriage with all that debt because her ex-in-laws was saying how they always had to bail her out. She had a problem with shopping.
Yep. But listen, we have seen throughout all of these years, Janelle bailed her out of the Victoria's Secret debt. Janelle had to bail her out of some other Janelle had to get her Robin's credit sorted out to get the mortgage for the Las Vegas homes. Janelle is always fucking bailing out Robin. And the large amounts of money that were coming out was to support Cody and Robin's lifestyle in the McMansion, spending habits of both of them, not just Robin, both of them. And he was taking out large amounts of money to do all of these failed businesses that are now occupying the cemetery over at Donkey Pass.
But he was telling just about every wife, except for Robin probably, that Janelle was the one controlling the money. And that wasn't true. Because she said if she was controlling the money, Coyote Pass would have been paid off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cody is a liar. I think he's oh my God. He's a manipulator. But everybody seems to think that Janelle was controlling the money, and she wasn't. But I like how Janelle and Mary are now on the same page. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just multitasking.
So the question is, nobody questioned why Cody's name was on every piece of property, right?
I don't think
if that's the case, everybody's name should have been on every piece of property. Why was Cody's name on every property?
I don't think they knew. I think he probably did that when Christine gave them back her portion. I think he went down to the whatever county clerk office or whatever, the land tax property thing, and he wanted to get her name off of any of the properties, and that's when he reassigned it. He's always had his name on everything because he thinks as head of the household he should be in charge.
But he wasn't head of no household except for Robin's.
No, but
Janelle ran her household. Christine ran hers, paid her bills. Janelle paid her bills, and Mary paid hers. The only he had a household, he was
the woman's side.
Yeah.
You think about this from the woman's side, but you got to put on your britches and think about this from the polygamous man's side. And although they're contributing absolutely fucking nothing except drops of semen, they still think that it's their given right to be head of household, and everything is deferred to them.
Who believes that Cody paid for one parcel by himself? Who believes that?
But here the edited version. He edited himself by saying, "I paid for one lot where at least 82% or something like that."
I think he said 92%.
Something like that. That's not 100. That's not 100. And you could have paid for the whole thing. But unfortunately, Cody, we've been watching this show the whole time. And that land is divided up amongst 2 OGs and your piece of fluff and you. And quite honestly, you and the piece of fluff should share a piece. Y'all know
I don't think, okay, so let's say they took their TLC money, okay? Put in a family pot. You're not going to tell me that everybody paid for it equally, according to Mary and Janelle and probably Christine. But Christine said, hey, you're not getting any stuff out of my house when I sell it. I'm just going to give you this land. So she turned that over to Cody. Okay. But now she's coming at him for child support. Why isn't Janelle going after Cody for child support?
Because Janelle is trying to Janelle is too soft. Her and Mary is too soft. They needed to toughen up like how Christine did. Christine had enough. And I'm not sure how much more Janelle has to take, considering that she lost a son because of the dysfunction in this family.
Well, I know she sold Garrison House this past summer.
Yeah, she finally got it sold. Good for her. You know, but again, that caused another major rift in this family because a certain someone, according to the gossips, a certain someone showed up at the funeral asking what about his estate.
Okay, that'll be Robin. Yeah. But when Cody was saying that they're coming, meaning they, Janelle and Mary, are coming to him because they want to handle this land, he talked about he's not their servant and he doesn't have to work on their... Cody, what the fuck are you talking about? These women want nothing else to do with you. They want all of this shit over with so they don't have to deal with your ass anymore. And then he's saying it's hard to give up because of days like this. You know, he's out there with the kids and all. What the hell? And then Robin doesn't want to talk about it because she wants to keep it because she's had this dream. Girl.
They like to know that they got 14.1 acres across the street that they could go over there and barbecue. They are the only ones that are using the land. No one else has that. Well, besides the vagrants and the homeless that live out there, no one else goes on that land.
Yep, but when Mary was asking Janelle if they should drive down to Flagstaff to talk to him, Janelle says, I don't think that's going to do any good.
It isn't because listen to him ranting and raving.
He talks in circles. It's like he wants to hear himself talk. He's got to come out on top. Everybody's done him wrong. And he has no relationship with any of his kids. I get that Isabella is upset, but she's got to remember her daddy wasn't there for her. And when I heard Christine saying how the doctor was telling her that your dad's going to be here soon, she was really upset. She says, no, he's not coming. You couldn't even be with your daughter when she was having major surgery because Robin didn't want your ass there. You have no relationship with your kids except for Robin's kids. The core family. And for Mary to say that she was wondering if Cody had this plan all the way from the beginning. Girl, Cody been treating you like shit for the last, 17 seasons?
Yeah.
Come on, Mary. I'm glad you got your eyes open, but damn, Mary, you have been stepped on, stomped on, spit on, everything. He fucking blatantly just treated you like shit.
Mary just need to wake up, and I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over her being oblivious. Am I grateful that they finally got the attorneys? Yes. But then again, how long is this going to take? How long is this going to take? And I also heard some little gutter talk that Janelle was paid out around $350,000 for her portion of the land. I don't think that's enough.
I don't think so either.
And what about the money that she had in McMansion and the extra parcel? What about that? They let Cody get away with too fucking much. They let him get away with not being a dad. They let him get away with doing a whole bunch of foolishness during COVID. They let him get away with thieving all of their money. I have major problems with this show.
Do we think they're coming back another season?
Yeah. And the only why I say that is because he had to, like, this is one time I will thank Riley for his contribution to the show. He had to have taken in his signed contract for multiple seasons to get the kinds of loans that he got. And I think the reason why they're doing more seasons of this shit is so that they can show Cody getting taken down. There has to be an ultimate there has to be somebody who has to take him down and make him be responsible for what he did to all of these women. And Robin needs to get a huge come down too. I cannot wait for tax evasion charges to come in. I can't wait for the bankruptcy to come in.
Embezzling from the family, because who is their accountant?
That's what I would like to know. But I would like to see up in Janelle's binder that she had in the car with Maddie.
Yes.
All the secrets are up in there.
I would make Cody account for all this money, these large sums that he was taking, and where did it go? But she was getting everything together for the attorney.
Well, let's hope she does. And Mary, go and find all your bank statements and all them canceled checks. Because didn't she show up with a check?
Yep.
Pay off the land. Mary's probably one of the smartest businesswomen out of all 4 of these wives. There's no way that she's not keeping financial records.
But didn't I hear that Mary just took out a 3rd mortgage on that Airbnb?
On the bed and breakfast, she's doing another renovation, but I don't see where the first 2 went. But okay, Mary, go ahead. All y'all gonna be selling all of her little leggings and stuff like that, so she'll be able to pay the bank back.
But she was in a relationship for a while, and then
that she picked up at the gas station.
Oh my God.
That was not a relationship. I'm sorry. That was a financial arrangement.
Okay. Okay. Now, Christina took David to the house, and he loves it. She did a great job. Everybody came over and helped him get it situated. And is there anything else?
She did very good. She's gonna make a mint. Do you know that her Airbnb is basically booked out for the year? That's the best investment she ever made.
Did she and David buy it together, or as she said, David said, "I trust you," and she keeps bragging about how he's owned his own drywall business for 30-something years.
Yes, and I said this last week. What Christine is failing to tell us poor broke single women here, is that it's better to marry a rich bitch than to be broke.
I'm gonna start volunteering at the assisted living facility. You know,
what?
The one with people with money, so I can go and I can find me a rich bitch.
That's right. But think about it. I hate to be this crass, but she's having the time of her life because her man has money. If he was broke,
Christine has her own money, though, doesn't she?
does, but that makes it easier when you don't have to spend your own. You could spend his. And he's indulging her. Take advantage while you can, Christine.
It's killing Cody to know that these women have moved on. They don't need him. He's not happy about it because he's not the center. And the fact that next week's episode is when he's talking about, he wasn't supposed to know that Janelle was moving to Georgia. He feels so left out of everything, but he still hasn't reached out to his kids.
But here's the thing. He's not reaching out to the wives neither. And if they have left you, you have told Robin that Janelle said it's not going to work. Why would you then expect this woman to be reporting into you her comings and goings? Fuck you, Cody. You can't have it both ways. Either we done or we together and you gonna treat me right. And then until the day that you treat me right, you ain't getting shit from me. If you was on fire.
That sounds like a Tyler Perry movie. Until you do right. Oh no, that's not. That's the movie with Oprah. Until you do right by me. Yeah, what's that? The Color Purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's like it's common decency. He has not treated any of these women well, but yet he still expects them to be at his beck and call and reporting into him. Does he not understand what divorce is?
No.
Well, he better learn.
But Janelle hasn't really asked for a release. Why?
That's her downfall. And I think after the debacle of what Mary's release was, according to Notes to Self 444, Christine and Janelle are basically released as well because he got charged with abandonment and he has been deemed unworthy to get new wives. He's persona non grata. And besides, Christine had sex with somebody else, so she technically divorced according to Robin.
Robin should know. Rub-a-dub sobbing. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say with this fucked up show with the fucked up timeline?
Snuggle Bunny says to Drea, I'll pay you if you trip her. What are you gonna do?
Oh, damn. That's right, Drea. Accidentally hit her with your car. Oops, sorry.
No,
it's snowing.
Drea could get in trouble. No, Drea, don't listen to him. But it would be. But don't do it.
I want to know if her head's as big in person as it is on screen. Shit.
Child, that's their religion here. What was it with the fundamentalists? The taller the hair, the closer to God.
Yeah, okay. All right then. Whew. Anything else that we've forgotten? Anything else good happened?
They got a shrimp room and a giraffe room.
Oh yeah, the shrimp room, the giraffe room.
And somebody said it's $100 per night plus taxes.
Damn, Drea.
Wild Woolly Retreat. Go! I love it.
I love the name. But $100 a night, that's not bad.
No, it is. Especially
that's not bad at all.
It's like Moab is the place. Moab is the place. Like
we need to go stay at Wild Woolly Retreat.
Child, find a date. It's available.
We need to go stay at Wild Woolly Resort. That's where we need to go stay. I'm not resort at the Airbnb. So Moab is the place to be.
Yep, Moab is beautiful.
If I like the desert shit, I guess it would be. But okay. Okay, I got it. But you go ahead, Christine. So do we think rumors are Christine and David are not going to film for the next season?
I don't think she's going to miss out on a paycheck.
But do you see that Christine and David were the ones that helped Janelle drive down to Georgia or North Carolina, wherever she's going?
Yeah. And why wouldn't they? Because, you know, that's her good friend. Dave is much better than Cody. And he seems like the kind of guy that would pitch in. Remember during the vows that they said the guy who officiated said he would go to work all day long, and then when he comes home, he would check on the kids and then go next door to help out a neighbor. He just like that. And I think he genuinely likes Janelle. And
He likes Janelle. He likes all those kids.
Yeah.
And the fact that his kids and her kids get along so well. And I had forgotten that his wife committed S.
Yep. But not only Christine's kids, but Janelle kids.
Well, yes, I said he loved all those kids.
Yep. Hunter over there eating off of his plate. And he's like, what's going on? You know, he's the most easygoing person. His kids are the same way. And unfortunately, Janelle and Christine's children were looking for that kind of family thing with a male. They had it with the two women, but they were looking, they finally see what a dad is like.
Yeah, a real male figure in their lives. You're exactly right.
And it doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be manic. It doesn't have to be like disappointing. It's just easy. And I think that's what
Christine keeps saying. It's easy.
But that's what Isabel is finally realizing, because I think she's also coming to the realization that she doesn't have to let go her father, but there are other options out there. And the way how David handled the assembly of some piece of furniture, and then they showed Cody all over the place, can't find the nuts and bolts, runs to the store to go and buy them, to come back and see that they was right there in front of his face. And you know why he didn't see them? Because he didn't want to do the chore for Janelle. He didn't want to be the head of family and take care of his family. Nope. So he made a big deal about it and then blamed her for him not being able to look down and look at the bag of nuts and bolts that was right in front of him. And what did David do when the same issue happened? David said, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I'll put it together. And he sat there quietly and he did it. It's not a big deal.
But you know what? I see Isabel struggling, but Truly is just happy.
Truly don't care. Truly learned birds and bees with Christine and David.
How amazing that Christine moved the teen girl in with the guy she barely knew. And it's actually, you know what? I thought about that too. But I have to trust her judgment, you know. But she did bring him. Look, I'm gonna be as Peyton said, that they've been dating for 8 seconds, engaged for 4, and wait a minute. 8 seconds, engaged in 4 seconds, married in 2. I'm like, wait a minute. That was opposite. It should have been they met for 2 seconds, engaged in 4, and married in 8. He said, but his mom is happy. I like the way Peyton breaks that down. I really do. He has me cracking up laughing. I mean, yeah, that's his name. So, anything else good happen? Debbie dropped again. Hi, avoiding eye contact. Yep, she never really had a relationship with him. That's true, even when she was living there. Because she wouldn't even go spend a night at Robin's house. He didn't have any room for her, as he said.
How you not gonna have room for your kids?
Well, Cody said there was no room. That's what he said. Because you remember, he had his other daughter living in that trailer on the property.
Robin said there was no room.
Oh, okay. Well, Robin said it. Ooh, okay. Did you watch Bailing Out Loud?
I think I did.
When she was at the convention ticking like fucking crazy?
Ciao, cuckoo and caca. Oh,
stop.
Bitch, fuck you.
Stop, Debbie. Stop.
And then when the people in the audience started cuckooing back out, I was dying.
She was beating that microphone. I'm sorry.
I don't mean to laugh at this.
Wait a minute. He's fighting Christine for custody? That ain't gonna work. We got the footage to show he never spent any time with her.
Oh my God.
Debbie.
I don't listen. I feel bad for the girl because when she said her neck was hurting and all that, I was like, well, damn. But honestly, the whole seminar thing, I was like, oh my God.
Girl, when she was grabbing that mic and she was like, I was like, oh.
I was holding it in while she was doing it, but when I started hearing people in the audience doing it, I was done.
Stop. But when she went out with the friends to go bowling, they were doing the virtual, not bowling, golfing and baseball. Girl, when she turned around and was about to throw that ball, I said, oh, shit.
Oh, no.
We're laughing, but she's in a really dangerous position because when I saw her ticking on that floor and how it was like she was having a seizure, an epileptic seizure, and I started thinking about my mom and my aunt, and when I watched that, how her mom was holding her. And the way she kept saying, I'm gonna hit my head, I'm gonna hit my head. And she was like, no, and she was but what was the ice going to do? I didn't understand that part. What was the ice going to do?
I have no idea. No idea. But I guess maybe that, maybe the ice will distract her, like the feeling of cold. I don't know.
Her mom does, but you know what I really wanted to see? I wanted to see her on the flight and see if she actually went to sleep.
She did. Went to sleep on the flight because remember the mom gave her the pill.
Yeah, but I wanted to see how long it was going to take. I saw them get on and put this up. I was like, oh, please, this is going to be an interesting flight. Let me see.
And she was saying some words or whatever, but next thing you know, they cut and her ass was
they had landed in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I was like, please let me see this flight. Please, 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 please. But, and the fact that she went out and the guy that was at the end of the table, he did the, he's the one that had his brain drilled into.
Oh,
that was the lady's son who had his brain drilled into.
Wait, at the end of the table at the TikCon, the football?
No, the guy that when it was sitting there at the place where they were doing the golfing and the baseball, the guy with the red hair, the one that went him.
I think I missed that part because I was doing chores.
Yeah, so when she was sitting there and she was talking to that doctor about the help that they can give her, when she started crying, I felt so bad for her. Oh, hold on. I found him. So this is the guy I'm talking about right here. Because I was trying to see with the friends. I was trying to show, the redheaded boy. Hold on. Okay. He's the one that made the sound right here. He's the one that had his brain drilled into, and they had to do one side at a time to help. He said it's like 80% better. So he was really bad. She has a tick that has to do with her neck, and and I don't know what his tick was because I really didn't see it.
Child.
I really didn't see it, but he's the one whose mom was talking about how that drill, when they drill, how that helped him.
Somebody needs to help
Tracy.
role.
Yeah, that's the one that did the Scooby Doo. That's the one that did the sound. I was like, what the fuck was that? I was crying watching my heart when she started crying. I was just like, oh my God. But she got so overwhelmed, but she was having so much fun. And for her to tick out like that right there in that atrium.
But did she get any rest? Because I saw her talking to the boyfriend, and the mother's like, she needs to get rest. Well,
nope, she said that's what the mother said. She didn't really get any rest because they got to the hotel and then she had to shower and then she had to go down for the conference. But she was so excited to be around other people that had, ticks.
Right.
She's only been around one other person, she said.
Oh.
Yep. So exactly, Ryan. But Balin is the one, as her mom said, that had to make that decision. But Balin already said no. She said no.
Oh my God. Well, then she better get with that therapist and learn how to point a finger in the air and breathe. Because that's too much. When she was sitting up on that stage, that was painful to watch.
It was painful to watch. And she was talking, girl, when she said, everybody got vaginas. I said, wait a minute. I know it's not a laughing thing, but the shit that comes out of her mouth, I'm like, wait, what? She goes, I got a 9-inch penis. I got a 9-inch penis.
Oh my gosh. Because no, I don't. But I have a 9-inch penis. What are you doing, girl? And then when she goes to see his family, the boyfriend's family.
Oh, girl.
Like, pregnant.
Girl, I can't wait for next week. I know it's not, but to me, TLC is exploiting this young woman. I know they had to sign, and she is 23. She's 23, 21, something like that. I know she's an adult. She can make her own decisions. I get it. She wants to help people with Tourette's, but God damn.
Yes, Drea, and yes, Michelle, my belle. Okay, so Drea says she doesn't do what she's told to do, and her mommy doesn't help
Nope.
her. And then Michelle says she didn't use any of the tricks that she learned at the therapy. No, she didn't. And the mom isn't like saying, look, do what the lady taught you to do.
Yep, she did. She said it on the stage. I got a 9-inch penis. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Balin. But she's got the worst ticks out of all of them from what I see. Everybody that she met, she has the worst ticks.
But it seems like they let her go far too long without treatment or diagnosis.
Yep, and when that other guy said that, no, when that girl said that her dad was diagnosed when she was. So he had it all that time. But her ticks aren't as bad as, yeah, it's just bad. But when she was sitting there talking to that therapist and started crying, I just, because she said how her ticks make her feel. I just felt so bad for her. But I was thinking, if her boyfriend would have been there with her, maybe she would have been a little calmer. But then, her mother was scared that she might take on other people's ticks and stuff. But that didn't happen. She was just so overwhelmed. But that episode in the atrium scared the shit out of me for her, because they said when her mother walked out the restaurant, and I was surprised that her mother actually let her go off by herself. But did you see all those people that were standing around?
Where this was at the sports thing?
Yes. Did you see all those people standing around?
I didn't see that section. I was in and out.
So it was just weird. But I can't think of the other girl that had the curly hair. She had like the darker brown hair. I didn't really see her having that. I didn't see her ticking too much either. I think Balin has the worst kind of ticks out of everybody that we've seen.
But she was tired. she was overstimulated and she didn't eat because I think the boyfriend asked her if she ate. So she's got to learn how to manage this better. And who is it? Drea said that she saw that she moved out and is in an apartment. Somebody want to know if she living with her man.
Yeah, she's on TikTok and IG. Yeah, you can see she's living. But when he said, okay, I saw the part, Debbie, when she was saying that DC is the place to be. So maybe he is gonna be, but she wants to move to DC. But he's saying he can't fly across the country to come see her. That's telling me he's got an overseas assignment coming up.
Not necessarily overseas, because he said across the country. But
yeah,
here's
he did.
we
Okay.
were talking last week because she said before they brought up the relocation thing, she was saying she wanted to get an apartment in DC to be close to
DC.
Right. And you said that he's probably at Andrews Air Force Base. Okay.
Andrews Joint Air Force Base, or he could be at Norfolk because they're in West Virginia. He can be at Oceana.
Right. That's close enough. I know the DMV is kind of close together, but remember, she said specifically DC.
Yep, she said DC.
You know, but someone else said in here, I think it was Tracy, I don't take it that way that it's exploiting her. She's already all over social media and trying to help bring attention to it, in my opinion. That's a good point too, because if she was already on social media, like y'all seen her on social media for the longest time, maybe that's where TLC picked her up from. Interesting.
Yeah, but when she was sitting at that table and she had that cup and she was and that water, but when she got the paper towel and cleaned it up, I said, okay. I said, so she's starting to take responsibility.
No, doesn't she have obsessive compulsive?
Yep. She has OCD too.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom was getting lit. But I'm surprised because she likes to keep bailing in her sight. But I saw a lot of people surrounding. There was like two ladies over there. You saw there was a guy standing over there. So I guess they were there to watch him. I don't know.
Well, not only that, the mother know that production is there too. So they'll look out for her.
Yeah, but when she turned around with that ball, girl, that cameraman was right there. I'm like, she gonna hit you with that damn ball. Yeah, because they did. But when the dad was out there talking, I want to know if these kids have any friends. I mean, I understand that the younger son plays on a baseball team, but do they hang out with anybody else?
Do they have to? There's enough of them in there. There's a whole gaggle of children that she.
It reminds me of the Waltons.
Right, or Little House on the Prairie or something. They got each other to play with. They don't need nobody else. But I will say those older children need to go and get jobs, though. I say that every week.
I've watched her with her. Well, we've only seen a few episodes, but when she's around her sister, she's calmer. When she's with her boyfriend, she's calmer. She's not overstimulated. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, maybe, I don't know, but when she went to that grocery store with her mother, that shit made me nervous.
Her parents trigger something with her, because when she's with the youngest brother as well, the 12-year-old, she's fine.
Yep, because I like her relationship with her younger brother.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
Hi, Robin.
But she does need to focus on managing her situation. I don't see her doing that.
Yeah, her chick started at 7, and it didn't get her to the Mayo Clinic until she was, 18? It was 17, 18?
Drea always saying this. I can guarantee her teachers brought these concerns up in the first
they probably did.
Hmm.
And that airport made me nervous too. But I'm sitting there going, okay, I got a gun. I'm like, okay. But when they went through TSA and she was acting, and people, did you see the people staring after she went through TSA?
Yep. Listen, she couldn't pull that down here in Florida. I'm sorry.
See, Drea, that's what I wanted to know. Why didn't they get that pass? That's what I'm talking about exploiting. She has a disability. They could have got her that pass, and they would have went. She wouldn't have to stand in that line. She could have went through that gate and went straight on through. That's what I'm talking about when I say exploiting. She didn't have to stand in that line.
Well, how else was TLC gonna film this if she didn't stand in the line, start doing cock-a-doodle-doo?
That's what I'm talking about when I say exploiting. Bailey did not have to stand in that line.
She getting compensated for that. Maybe she don't feel it's exploitation.
Yep.
Because it's helping her get her little bachelorette pad with her man.
Well, I really felt kind of bad for her. Her mama's an asshole.
Oh, no.
Because I couldn't understand, why is she standing in? And yeah, Ronald Reagan Airport, I can't stand flying in and out that airport. I'd rather fly into BWI. That airport, even when it was national, it was horrible. I do not like flying out of Ronald Reagan, even though it's closer to where I lived. And they changed the name to Ronald Reagan. I would prefer to fly into BWI. Yep, she does.
Oh, wait, did they recover?
Who?
No, sorry, no. I was looking at the stock market. I just was wondering if it recovered the loss that it took.
Girl, we're not even talking about the stock market because we got everybody crying now. This one lady was on TikTok saying she got a letter from the agency. They have cut off her welfare and her food stamps and her Section 8 housing. Talking about, what am I supposed to do? She's been on welfare since she was 19 and she's got 6 kids. I'm like, who in the fuck told you to keep fucking?
Wait, hold on. Is this the woman that ended her video hyperventilating on her kitchen floor?
I didn't watch all of it. When she showed how much she was getting a month in food stamps, and she had Section 8 housing, plus she was getting some type of, she was getting a check for SSI. She had medic. She was getting a little over $3,000 in food stamps, girl.
No, the woman that I saw, her SNAP or WIC, one of the two, for the money for her kids was getting cut off. And she actually, she was in her kitchen standing up, and then she fell to the floor, like hyperventilating, and you heard her say, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And I was like, wait, what? These people actually on social
And this was a white woman, may I add, a white woman.
Mine was a white lady too.
But then he arrested all of these people for welfare fraud. Guess what? They were all white. That just happened this past week. I'm just like, you asked for it, you got it. I feel bad for some of these people. SNAP is food stamps. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hi, Hells. Hells, no. Yeah, I'm not hi, Hells. She was getting almost a little over $3,000 a month. And she showed that letter. I was like, is this real? Girl, I had to blow it up.
Child.
She said she's been on welfare for 10 years since she was 19. So you're 29 with 6 goddamn kids.
Oh, she can reproduce, but she can't work. Okay.
Yep. I keep telling people. But I was gifted a membership where? Oh, Jen. Okay. I got to go thank her. I was gifted. I still can't give out free memberships because I have that 99-cent tier. I'm not worried about it. Yep, it was in the works before. Exactly. It was in the works before. Well, they were talking about it because at one point What welfare was established for is for you to help yourself. It gives you time to get schooling, and they offer all of this. But now all of that's being cut, to get yourself in a better position. Some people live off of it.
What do you mean it must have been in the works before? No, he did an executive order.
He did executive orders.
They come and do it. And it's just, is it a temporary stoppage of the payments until something like?
I don't know. All I saw was the letter. Yep.
I don't know. These are all executive orders that he's shitting out.
But if you're able to work, you keep shitting out. Well, I say shit. You keep producing kids so you can get more welfare. Some people make that that's a job for them. No, it was there to help you. And people that actually need it, some of them can't get it.
Yep.
He's cut out all these homeless programs as well, which it wasn't doing any damn good for most places anyway.
We don't know that because it could have helped somebody.
Okay.
Look, a lot of those programs do help people in need.
Exactly. You're supposed to be looking for a job.
What they should do is reevaluate every year.
And that's what they were supposed to do, but they don't. Well, let me say they don't. Let me not say that. Because all of these agencies are overwhelmed, overworked, understaffed, get it. But they're supposed to do an evaluation. If you're living in Section 8 housing, they're supposed to be able to go there, check to make sure that, that there's nobody else living in the household. And that's the thing. I don't think they keep doing that shit.
They should have never transferred it over to like the debit card system. They should have that at them actual food stamps.
Ryan, let me tell you, baby, when I lived in Virginia Beach, okay, I would go to the seafood market every Friday because I always eat seafood on Fridays and Saturdays, not Sundays. I went into the seafood market to get my crab and my shrimp and all of this stuff. This woman was buying lobster tails, and when she pulled out, they didn't have EBT cards then. Food stamps, the paper kind. And I'm looking at her nails. I'm looking at her hair. I'm looking at how the kids were not hooked up, but junked up. Hair wasn't combed. Then I see the car she gets into, and I'm like, oh, I need me some food stamps. I go to work every goddamn day, and I'm not sitting here buying all these lobster tails and shit.
Yeah.
And then when you see them in the grocery stores in Houston, they're buying all of this frozen shit. Because one of my friends, I used to take her to the grocery store. She's buying all of these frozen fish sticks. I said, girl, get some real meat and cook for your kids. She's buying all these frozen meals.
But on the old time food stamps, they were only available for like certain items like bread, milk,
it's still
cheese.
The same way, and then you have WIC that pays for your milk and your cheese. And because she had a WIC card, she had the EPT card, and you get your bread, your milk, you would get your dairy stuff with WIC. Like you go to the store and you see stuff that says WIC approved. Yes.
Yeah, but like all of these things, like I remember these things with the actual checks, the coupons, like the food stamps, and then the WIC check that you used to get every month. I'm surprised that you're saying that WIC is now on a card. Like, I didn't know that. I thought it was just the food stamps that was on a card.
Nope. They got cards for everything. So when Houston had that, so when Harvey came, right? Hill and Justin had just left. I had a bunch of food and stuff in the freezer that was spoiled because we had no power. Okay. So my sister called and she said, hey, you need to go to one of these places because they're giving you money to replace your stuff, right? So I stood in line. I got in line like 5:00 one morning. And when I finally got up to the place, she was asking me how many people were in my house. I said, well, it was me. I said, my grandkids had just left. She goes, how many grandkids? I said, 3. And I said, I said 3. So I'm filling it out. And she was like, so how old are they? And I was telling her, and she was like, okay. And so she was like, well, add their name. I said, no, but they weren't there. Girl, that woman told me, put them names down. You know, I got $2,800 on an EPT card. And I'm going around buying people shit like people I know with a lot of kids. My sister told me, she said, that shit is not going to expire. Stop buying shit for people. I said, but they got all these kids. And she was like, just my sister. I said, they're not going to give me that. She goes, you lost food. You didn't have, it doesn't matter what your income is. I got $2,800.
Let me tell you, that's why it kills me when people say, like in North Carolina, that they didn't get any assistance. And I'm like, that's so not true, because it's always there after a disaster.
It was the last day because they opened up one at Dewson Park. And I said, I told my boss that morning, because there was one down the street from my job. But by the time I got there, they had closed the line off like the week before. So my sister called. She said, hey, there's one on Dewson Park. It's on your way to work. She goes, if I was you, I would go get in that line. I got in that line at 5 o'clock in the morning. They opened at 6 o'clock or 6:30. And that line moved fast. That I was telling her, I was like, no, my grandkids had already, because Kayla and Justin had already went back to they had already left to go back to Vegas. Chris had gone back to Laredo like the week before that storm hit us. And she was like, add their names down there. I was like, but no, she goes, I don't need no social security numbers. She goes, just add the names. And I was looking at this lady when I got that approval thing on my, I said, what? And I called my sister. She was like, girl, mama got 800. And she said, she told me that she had like 32 because she actually had her son living with her. And I was like, they do give you money to replace that shit. Yeah. But you got to stand in that. But she said, get there early and get in line. I said, line? She goes, get in. Girl, shit. I went. I was happy I went. But I was buying food for like my neighbors, you know, because they have all these kids and shit. My sister told me, you better cut that. I said, well, I got to use them. She said, it doesn't expire. I said, oh, okay. She was right. I had that shit for almost 9 months.
Wow.
Because it was just me. Mm-hmm. And I probably spent about 800 on people. But yeah, I had it for like 9 months.
Oh, dear.
And then here in Washington State, it doesn't matter what your income level is. During the summer, they give you a card to feed your kids. So it's based on it. You get $250 per kid. So when Kayla got her card, it was in her name. Mm-hmm. And she went, I said, this is your money. She goes, but why am I getting this? And I did. I called her. She was like, it doesn't matter the income. She said, this is what they do in Washington State. $250 per kid. So Kayla had her little money. She would go to the store. That's her money. Buy what you want. But they wanted to make sure that all kids were eating during the summer.
Love it. DoorDash.
Yep. Nope. So when I got that card, because Kayla was in school half the year. So when I got it last summer, this past year, I sent it back and told them she was no longer enrolled in the schools here in Washington State. And I told her, and I did. I said, if they send me that goddamn card back, I'm going to use it. Yep, they do it here. It doesn't matter what your income is at all. Long as your child is enrolled in a school district in Washington State, you get $250 per kid.
Nice. Let me see if I can find a kid.
So if you think of all these households that have like 4 or 5 kids, and you don't sign up for it at all.
Oh, so they register the social security numbers?
Yes.
Cool.
I got the letter and I got the little thing, and I was like, what is this? So I called the school and school was closed, so I had to call that number, and they were explaining it to me. I said, "Oh, okay." So I told Kayla, I said, "You have money coming."
Mm.
And she goes, "Why? I don't need this." I'm like, "Okay." I said, "I don't think you. I didn't see. Yeah, yep. It's a federal program. Well, it's a state program here, but they give money. The federal government gives them money, and they disperse it here. Yep. Okay. So we have.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch The Last Resort, Debbie?
Last Resort. What happened on there? Was
When
Ron
Jasmine,
a
when he
hissy
went to the
fit?
party, and then they went out camping, and Jasmine told Gino that she wanted an open marriage again.
And Julia and Brandon got the honeymoon suite. They had a
Yes.
party so she wouldn't have to have sex with him. And um was Stacy husband name?
Florian.
Florian got upset because he didn't get a personal invitation. And then Jasmine had a meltdown. I think I saw it. I really dislike Sophie and Jasmine.
There,
Oh dear.
there is going to be a tell-all for The Last Resort, and Jasmine is going to allegedly say she's pregnant.
On The Last Resort tell-all, or is she gonna wait till Single
The
Life?
Last Resort tell-all. They're supposed to be doing the tell-all.
Oh wow.
I read about. I actually read about that earlier today.
So then I was right. She's under contract to
Yep.
reveal it at a certain place. Wow.
Yep, I meant to tell you that when I talked to you earlier.
Wow.
Yep.
There was an income limit and I don't qualify.
See, so Gino is at a restaurant. So that's why I'm thinking the woman he is filming with on The Single Life is not the woman he's with now. The woman on The Single Life is a brunette. I don't think her name is that woman's name that was in Madzie's thing. I don't think Gino is with that woman at all.
Oh. Interesting. Wait, hold on. What are y'all saying? Is Gino gay? Why did he marry Jasmine? They must have had an agreement because his lack of desire makes no sense.
Even when he would go to Brazil, he didn't want her.
Panama,
yeah, Panama.
Yeah, last week he was all pissed. Florian is so checked out anyways. Oh, Jesus. Jasmine is annoying as hell. Always starting shit. I don't blame Gino at all. Oh, my God. Kenny and Armando were live earlier. They were. Armando can't come to the States yet because he doesn't have a visa, but should be getting a spousal visa soon. So that means that they're moving back? Because he would need to be in the States for a prolonged period of time if he's doing a spousal visa. And why can't he get a tourist visa? It's probably because he don't work. We were asking about this last live. Okay. So they move into Florida then. But then why invest in Mexico City unless Kenny gonna make that into Airbnb? It's cheaper for them to live in Mexico though, especially with Kenny being retired. Yup. And he sold his house in Florida, didn't he? I thought they already debunked the rumor that Gino was with Matt's ex. I don't know.
The woman yeah, he was supposed to be with Matt's ex, but that's not the woman that he's in a relationship with now.
Oh. Okay. Not moving back permanently. So he's getting a visa. What the? So If he only coming to visit, he don't need a spousal visa for that. He need a regular tourist visa. And don't you got to have a job?
He does have a job. He's cooking on TikTok.
I mean, a real job, because they want to prove that you're going to return to the country from whence you come from. And it just looks better to the U.S. Embassy that you have a job that you enjoy and want to return to, and not stay in the United States and be a burden to our society. So he's getting a visa for what then? He got to get do they need a tourist visa? Well, not everybody probably need a visa to come here. I don't know. These people being in these mixed up relationships. Let's see if Mexican nationals need a visa to come here. Does anybody in the chat know this?
I don't know.
Mexican national.
I know you need one to go over there now to go to the UK.
To enter the US. Yes, Mexican nationals generally need a visa or border crossing card to enter the United States. The type of visa card required depends on the mode of travel. Okay.
Now, if you're driving into Mexico in a car, you don't need a visa. If you're going to Canada in a car, you don't need a visa or a passport. If you're flying, you need a passport. I hope y'all knew that. If you drive, if you cross on by the water, ocean, or if you drive, you don't need a passport. But if you fly, you need a passport.
Oh, wait, this is saying different. It says air travel, a valid passport and visa or BCC. Land travel, same thing. Sea travel, same
From
thing.
Mexico?
Yep.
They just changed that because you didn't need it.
Visa types, B1 and B2 visa, a temporary non-immigrant visa for business or tourism.
They just changed that because they didn't need it. What about for Canada? Because I know if you drive to Canada, you don't need a passport.
Well, no, my question was, do Mexican nationals need a visa?
Oh, Mexican nationals. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you meant like Americans go. Okay. All right.
We were trying to figure out what does Armando need to get here.
We don't want him here.
Well, he want to come with his husband.
And that's true, Michelle. In order for the Canadians to cross over here, you guys need a passport. But if we're driving into Canada, all we need is our state license, state ID, if we're driving. But if you're flying, you need a passport. No, Ryan. Let's just change that. Hold on. Canada. Hold on. Is a passport. Hold on. I'm going to check. Is a passport required?
Canada.
I'm driving into Canada.
U.S. citizens do not need a visa.
Okay, you need a valid passport or other travel documents, meaning you can use your license. You don't need it, but you can use your license. You can use a state ID. I'm looking at what it says.
It
I don't know what a Nexus card is, and an enhanced driver's license, which is the one with the little thing. And they're asking you what's acceptable. You don't have to have it.
Hold on. Mine says documents are required to enter. What documents are required to enter Canada? A valid passport or other travel document.
By land, not by sea. I'm looking at land.
Hold on. If you're flying into Canadian airport, you need an electronic travel authorization, ETA. However, U.S. citizens are exempt from the ETA requirement. Oh no, Donald can't go to Canada because you can't enter Canada if you have a criminal record.
Yep. Yes, a real ID. Hi, Jen, and thank you for the membership. Thank you. I said I was going to stop in and say thank you. It just came across my email. Thank you. Yep, you need a real ID, and that's the one with the gold star. Yep, you just need a valid ID. That's all we need. Speaking of which, I got to renew my damn passport. Is this 2020? No, it's 2025. I'm good. Look.
I think I have to renew mine next year.
I got to renew mine next year and my license. Trudeau went to Mar-a-Lago to visit Trump because he couldn't come here. Oh, when did he go?
Trump because he can't go.
So, what do we think? Okay, Debbie, here's the thing. I think Rob is better off without Sophie. I think Sophie is a whiny ass fucking baby. Florian doesn't need to be around Stacy, but Dorsey's supposed to be coming on too, where she tells Florian that he's better off without Stacy. Florian don't want to be with Stacy no more.
Yeah, I that whole situation is kind of trapsy to me. It's not healthy. Sophie and Rob, they bring out the worst in each other. It's not.
He came just before he took office. Okay, because I asked Debbie that question. I said he is a convicted felon, whether he is sentenced, he is convicted. If you have a felony on your record, a lot of countries you cannot enter. Thank you to the Rose Club, Jen.
Ryan, they did do the full rollout, and I think sometime this year, the system will be up to renew U.S. passports online. So happy because that's what I'll be doing.
Oh my God! When I had to go, I just had to go do Kayla's, but I had to go on base, and that's when I had to get her visa too. I had to go at the Air Force Base here. It was quick, fast, and simple. Wish I could have did mine there, but hers was quick because she needed to get the visa, and then she needed another type of passport. So Nate had set up an appointment on base here, and I had to take her there. And it was snow. It started snowing while we were there, but it was quick. No, Florian doesn't have to work.
But I don't understand what Stacy saw in him. Like someone said that she'd been with him since he was 23.
Thank you, Jen. She just wanted a younger man because Dorsey had a younger man. Remember when Dorsey, she went to see Tom?
And Jesse. Jesse was the younger man.
Yep, Jesse, and then she was with Tom. And then Dorsey went over to see Florian. And then they all got together. Tom, Stacy, Dorsey, and Florian. You remember that?
Yeah. Gross.
Jen, is that you punching the air with the fist bump? Thank you, Jen. But yeah, so it's oh my God, this is a whole goddamn mess. Good night, Jen, and thank you. I'm going to catch you live. I saw you live when I was live. I'm going to catch you live soon. I promise. I just went back to work, so I just can't. Look, I went back to work, and I'm all off messed up. But well, I'm sorry. I don't work. I'm lying. Aniko, Dorsey's daughter is an OF. What's an OF?
OnlyFans.
It's on OnlyFans. Oh, it's on OnlyFans. What? That's the one that I said I was scared was going to turn out like Dorsey. Aniko.
Oh, well.
Seriously, that's the one I'm scared it's going to turn out like Dorsey.
Good for her.
With all that damn plastic surgery. They look artificial.
Darcy.
Oh my God. OnlyFans.
How to not work for a living.
Debbie, we going on OnlyFans. And then she dropped again. I had a job opportunity for us and she dropped. Anyway, I am going to do a morning live tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm going to do a morning live tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think so. But so I watched the Married at First Sight. I'm not Married at First Sight. Debbie was telling me about Math Australia. She said it's really, really good. But I watched Married to Medicine. And I'm up to date on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Married to Medicine. Quad is there with her new beau, King. Y'all, next week, if y'all want to see a shit show, watch Married to Medicine. They're going to be fighting on the white man's beach.
Why are they doing that?
Because they're ignorant. So, Ron, you see, that's the one, Aniko. That's the one I've always said, I have a bad feeling she's going to follow in her mother's footsteps.
Is she the younger one or the older one?
You doing okay? Oh, I saw Frank was out there last night. He was waiting for somebody so they can fight, and then you got Amanda back there. So everybody that Dr. G and King, yes, Dr. G and King gonna fight next week, baby.
Dr. G and King.
Yes, I saw Terrell.
Wait, Dr. G could fight?
Dr. G and King. King is because Quad wants to start shit. Dr. G addressed her, then King wanted to stand up. Girl, this shit is good. They're going to be throwing shit.
Oh, she's the older daughter?
Yep, that's the one, Aniko. It's the younger one that says she doesn't understand why they're doing this to themselves. But Aniko was like, she goes, as soon as she got the lip filler, she's going to start doing the same shit that Dorsey's doing. I think all of these young girls are beautiful. Why would you want to do this to yourself? Dorsey and Stacy looks nothing like they did when they were younger. They were pretty young women. They were pretty. They look so artificial and fucked up now.
They look like blow up pigs.
Yep. They look like Madam the Puppet, girl. I keep telling you that. They look like Madam the Puppet. And the lips, and then Dorsey just had her lips done again. And they're huge.
It's not natural to have your top lip touch your nose. It's just not.
You need to watch, seriously, you need to watch Married with Medicine next week. They come in the blows. But anyway, so Natalie, okay, so let me get this right. I just want to talk about The Last Resort. Josh comes back after he's been gone. Natalie didn't know he was gone. He said he needed some time because Natalie wants to have a baby. She wants to do this. Everybody sees that Josh doesn't want to be with Natalie. Josh is telling different people different things about Natalie. Julia tells Brandon that when he went to Russia to visit her family, that she had met up with her ex-boyfriend and they were thinking about getting back together. Even though they were kissing, she doesn't consider that cheating. Okay, but they weren't married yet. She said this has bothered her for 4 years, but she's never told him. Okay, Ari is getting on my nerves with Benny, but Benny is just hanging out. He gonna get this contract over, and he don't want nothing else to do with it. Stacy is siding with Jasmine over Florian, and the only thing she needs to do is stand by her man because Jasmine isn't going home with her and Florian. She is so busy trying to look good and play victim in front of everybody that she's not paying attention that Florian just needs her to be on his side and stop taking up for everybody else, because the way Jasmine spoke to Florian was fucked up. It was fucked up. Jasmine is a messy little bitch, okay?
But he's no better either.
No, he's not. But Jasmine needs to stop.
I don't know.
And then she's embarrassing. Everybody knows they're not having sex. But she's telling Gino that he's not satisfying her. It's been 9 months since she had sex. He tells her to masturbate. She says, I don't want to masturbate. I need another person. She goes, that's why you need to let me be with someone else. I'm like, oh, shit. She said, if you can't give it to me, I want it from somewhere else.
I don't blame her.
Get divorced.
No, because my paperwork ain't through yet.
Gino said, sounds like we're not going to be able to be together. They're not together anyway. But the bad part is, you don't tell that to that man in front. It's not like you're one-on-one with your therapist. He's already said no. But instead of trying to fix, and I'm going to agree with Gino on this issue, even though, instead of trying to fix their core problems, she'd rather run off and be with somebody else.
What is the core problems?
She argues too damn much and he's not in the mood for it. And the reason she's arguing probably because he's not giving her sex.
There you go. Just dick her down and it'll shut her up. But his main problem is that he can't seal the deal. He got to go in the shower and you know, do his business there while leaving her unfulfilled in the bed. Gino, go to a sex therapist.
Gino needs something, but when they were being hypnotized, how many people see Stacy open her eyes before she said 5? Ari is annoying this time. She is.
Yeah.
How many people saw Stacy open her eyes before that woman said 5?
They don't really be doing the hypnosis because remember last season, No Neck Ed, he started rambling on about being a leprechaun in some castle or something like that. That was a whole big lie. He wasn't under no hypnosis.
And what I found funny, I done jumped all over the place, but they were looking for Jasmine. You didn't see Jasmine's shoes outside that tent. Where did Jasmine go? Where did Jasmine go? I'm like, are we fucking serious? We know she ain't walking her ass up there around no rattlesnakes. We know she ain't doing that. Her damn tennis shoes are right in front of the tent. So what do we think about that? Anything that you took away from the last resort, besides that Brandon can't hold his liquor and he had a limp dick syndrome and he passed out when he was going down on his wife?
Oh my God. Brandon, wait. No one was
Brandon, when after the party was over, they got in the bed, he was kissing all over her, and he was going down between her legs, as Julia said, and he went to sleep.
But she calculated that. She
no shit.
She knew that. She calculated that. Because they could have gotten in a quickie before the party started, and they didn't.
That's what Brandon was trying to do. Julia invited everybody for a party.
Right. To stall being alone with her husband. And that bullshit about a kiss before getting married with Brandon, with her boyfriend and all that is the Yara and Jovi syndrome that goes on these shows. They ain't got no problems in their marriage, but they making up some bullshit to come on here to get a paycheck. Go ahead.
What I want you to explain to me is this. Why was Brandon at this party in a fucking robe?
Because he's channeling his father. I can see his dad doing that. It's really gross.
And then as soon as Stacy comes in, she starts apologizing to Jasmine. Girl, sit your ass down somewhere. I would curse Florian out by himself and telling Florian, you're embarrassing me. What about the way she came barking at your husband? He just said he didn't get an invitation. He didn't hear about it. And then she goes, oh, I think I heard her say everybody's invited. Instead of saying, okay, but you want to keep going. And that's why Florian cheated on your ass. That's why Florian goes out partying with your sister Dorsey all the damn time. Where is Georgie at? Where is Dorsey's husband that Florian and Dorsey always out partying together?
I don't know. I thought she was single.
Dorsey got married to Georgie.
Legally married?
Legally married.
Ugh. I don't understand why they need these deadbeat men around them.
Because they want to have younger men. They want arm candy.
Gross.
Like a nookie. Yes, his parents are swingers.
Yeah, see? And I can see his dad doing that out by the hot tub.
Yep, they're swingers. See, Chantel, I was thinking the same thing. Florian is always out. Came out of Stacy's mouth. He and Dorsey are best friends, and they're always out partying and getting drunk. But he cheated on her during the marriage too. Because the girl he was cheating with her before he came over here, I used to talk to her on IG.
Mm-hmm.
He cheated on her while they were married as well.
Damn.
Yep, she calls her husband all hours of the night to go out and party, and they leave and go out and party. Where is Georgie? Where is Dorsey's husband?
I don't know. Did he get deported?
I don't know. Let me see. Dorsey and Georgie. Hold on. I don't see her posting pictures of them anymore. Let me see. Dorsey and Georgie's life isn't as perfect as it seems. So I guess they're not getting along either. Maybe they're going to be on the next boot camp. Yep.
Mm-mm.
They got married. They're married.
He ran away from her.
Now, I don't know if they're still together or not. Oh, they said Dorsey keeps posting captions of her being single. Maybe they're not together.
She trying to find out one person.
She said solo vibes only, independent and fierce.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh.
What you seeing?
Let's see. She says on this post, it's so funny you act like you love me. Ooh.
Don't get sucked into it. It's a nothing burger.
Ooh. Okay, so we'll see. They're probably going to be in the next last resort. But for some reason, I haven't seen her post any pictures with Georgie. I'm going to check the parody out. I'll check it out. I would definitely check it out. All right. Georgie already had a green card. His first wife was that black woman. Yes. Dorsey met on their last season of their show. Yep. I thought she met her before they got married. I hope they don't bring that show back. But anyway, I don't think so. But maybe her and Florian, I don't know. Let my phone ring. Y'all come into my funeral. That man will break my phone. Lord have mercy. Nope. Look, I won't call you. Her husband is so good looking. Oh my God. And that little boy is so cute. She's doing something, but yeah, they're not. But they went to some award show. And then I think a few days later, because I saw it on Mary Pants, I think it was Mary Pants, when she said, yeah, you act like you love me. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. 3 a.m. she's calling. All hours of the night, according to Stacy. So she was told to invite Dorsey so they can have some family therapy. So Dorsey is coming on The Last Resort. So we'll see how that works. But the reunion allegedly is supposed to be March of 2025. So let's see if that's true. Is there anything else that happened that you wanted to say, Debbie?
No, but if Stacy was smart, she would put Florian set up a sleep schedule on Florian's phone so no one can call.
But what I want to know is, are they all living in the same house still, or did they all get their own homes?
Well, that depends on how much Daddy was paying for their rent.
But Daddy had bought that house for them.
Right. Did y'all
watch? Oh, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Jesus Christ, yes. Debbie. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Did you watch it?
Yeah, it was good.
Let's go, Debbie. Let's go. Let's break it down.
I like that Garcelle invited everybody down to her beach house, and they did the beach activities. Like I like that whole event setup that she did. Whoever she hired to do that did that wonderfully, and the flowers were gorgeous. What else happened on the show? Damn, I can't even remember. I don't believe that little private talk that Kyle and Dorit had on the beach. I don't think anything was reconciled. I think that Dorit is still pissed and Kyle is not trusting anybody. I thought it was shady for Kyle to invite everyone to dinner the night before to warn them don't fuck with her tomorrow at Garcelle's house. What else? I don't remember anything else happening.
So
I really need to take notes.
Okay, so you think that Kyle and so you feel that Kyle and Dorit is not ready to let this go?
No. I think she still wants to see what was said.
So what did you think about Erica and Kyle's talk about Boz's spa day? Because when Erica called them the board of directors, Kyle said that she's never felt as bad as she does in all the years in this group. And that's what she was saying in her confessional. Why? Because nobody is taking your shit anymore?
Well, she's the leader of no one right now. She has defined herself for so many years as a mother and as a wife. And the husband left. Let's just call a thing a thing. Y'all did not separate. Your husband left you. And her kids have moved out. And now that Portia got a car, Portia ain't there neither. Let's just call a thing a thing. She's 16 in LA, and she's probably out hoeing. Okay? So she's home alone, and I think she's so used to she grew up with siblings. She had a big family of her own. Kathy had a big family. Kim had a big family. Like, they're always surrounded by family. And I don't think she was expecting to be left home alone. And she didn't know what to do with herself. So she went and did the little tweedle twaddle scissoring with the other girl. I don't think that fulfilled her either.
Her name is Morgan Moe.
Whatever.
Morgan, yeah.
Whatever.
So why do you?
It's just irrelevant. She's finding out that she is irrelevant.
So when Boz, whatever, was in her confessional, and she says that Kyle continues to lie, and that she doesn't. She believes there's more to the relationship with Kyle and PK. Do you think that's based on the fact that Dorit said that she told Kyle about her marriage issues with PK, or is it something that Boz is picking up from Kyle?
See, Boz is a fresh pair of eyes coming in here. She has no allegiances with anyone, right? So she's seeing things as they are, because none of you can sit here and tell me that we haven't said over all 14 seasons of Housewives of Beverly Hills that Kyle be lying every season. We say it. It's just now we have a representative on the cast saying it too. Out loud. She don't care. You're lying. If Boz leaves this show, I hope she get a judge show, because she would make a really great mediator or judge.
She would. But do you think when Dorit said that it was PK's sponsor that suggested that they take some time apart, she said she doesn't know if it was the sponsor's idea or PK's idea. Whose idea do you think it was?
I think it was both PK and the sponsor, because if that sponsor is a woman, PK is fucking that woman.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
PK is sober and lighter and trimmer, and he ain't got to worry about Dorit nor them two kids that too nosy for their own good. And he is running the streets and tapping whatever ass fall in front of him. PK is on the loose. Only thing is that he's in a rental, and Mauricio doing the same fucking thing, but he bought his apartment.
Now, let me ask you. You touched on that. Excuse me, I had to grab a piece of cheese. You touched on this. Do you think when she invited them over for dinner that she was rallying her troops so she can get them on her side? Because she invited them, but she didn't invite Dorit, and she didn't invite Boz.
Correct. Because she knows that she fucked up with Boz. She knows that the issue that she has with Dorit. So she was trying to issue a preemptive strike with that dinner invitation, and everybody clocked her for it.
But she wanted to know why did Garcelle tell Boz about the text messages? Why wouldn't she? Everybody else knew about them.
You didn't say to keep it quiet. You said, I'm going to read this and just once, and it's nothing wrong. And if you can't see what's wrong with your stupid text message, then girl, we need to take away your phone from you right now. She will not own up to the fact that there was something wrong with the text message itself. And she has not explained that. And she keeps lying about it, which makes it worse, because people looking at you like, girl, what are you hiding?
She even told Garcelle that even when Garcelle was asking her to clarify, about what she said, that she wouldn't share anything. To me, she changed up her story again, because she didn't mention nothing about Lisa Vanderpump.
And this is what I go back to saying. Kyle has been lying for every season that she has been on this show.
Well, when she threw her sister Kim under the bus, I knew then she was a dirty bitch.
Well, that was good TV, though. That might have been the only time she told the truth. It's just very interesting, though. I see that they're going to have like a few episodes where they're going to be having like fun, rich girl fun. I will be here for that. But then it'll just go down the tubes again with more squawking. Old bitches squawking on my TV.
When Sutton asked her to give a list of things she was apologizing for. It was a blanket apology.
Because Kyle gives these blanket apologies, but then doesn't say what it is she's apologizing for. If you're not stating what you're apologizing for, how do I know what you're sorry about? Especially when you have so many infractions.
Kyle says she's being attacked. But what about when they were attacking Lisa Vanderpump?
It's okay for Kyle to be attacking people, but it's not okay for somebody to attack Kyle. And Kyle, you've been on this show for 14 years, and not one season were you attacked.
Nope, and she said that she had to leave because of her mental health.
She could shut up. The kitchen got too hot for her. And she got all up in her little privilege and said, I'm taking a break from filming. I hope they dock your pay. Because the moment that you sit there and say, I don't need this shit. Yes, you do. Because your husband is leaving you. And like Sutton said, men and their money don't like to be parted. I hope you come out with a fair settlement. I hope so. Kyle's not a girl's girl. I wish Jennifer Tilly was my friend. She gives elaborate and expensive gifts. Child, I just wish she would tell me some jokes. She is hella funny.
Do we believe that Jagger found out about them being separated, divorced on PK's social media?
Until Jagger roll up in there and say, Mommy, when are we going to get the divorce from Daddy? I don't believe a fuck what she says. She is here to tell us as much lies as Kyle, and she's using her children to move her lack of a storyline on.
What did we think about that Dolce & Gabbana toaster she got?
Oh, that was cute. I'm gonna need to be friends
Jennifer
with Sutton
to be my friend too. Girl. What else? Anything else happened that was good?
No.
Well, Dorit told Kyle, didn't she say she expected her to be a good girlfriend and show some loyalty or show some whatever?
Did she say that? Was that on the beach?
No, she said it in her confessional.
In her confessional? Dorit could expect all she want from other people, but why we can't expect nothing from her? Like, why we can't expect a proper storyline from her? Why? Dorit can go shut up. I'm so sick of her this season. I think she's done too much screaming. Like, it's for no reason. When Sutton said I have to bow to the altar of Kyle Richards was the statement of the season. Yeah. Yeah, but I think
that Kyle is going to stop being friends with PK?
No. PK's still talking trash with her. And she probably talking with PK to find out what's going on with Mauricio. This all boils down to Kyle not wanting to be alone and suddenly finding herself being alone. Because not even the sister want her. And broke Erica is always clocking Jennifer stuff. Yes, she is.
Oh my God. She be eyeing shit, don't she?
Jennifer Tilly better do an inventory every time she around Erica.
I'm gonna tell y'all, if Jennifer Tilly's houses get broken into, the one next door, the one she's living in, we know it's Erica, okay? If Erica start buying shit, we know it's Erica. And somebody put in the chat that Gretchen is back on
as a friend on OC. Oh, interesting. Really? Why not? She might be interesting.
Well, what's her name is gone now.
Tamara?
Jugs, Jesus Jugs.
Well, she should have never came back in the first place because she never had a personality that was conducive to entertainment.
Okay.
How many dogs does Kyle have? 30.
I didn't watch the reunion for Salt Lake City, It's been crazy, but we can do that Saturday morning. But at least they were laughing and shit at the end of the episode, because every episode it ends on an explosive thing.
Oh. I didn't. What day does that come on?
It should have been. It should be on tonight.
Oh, it's tonight. Okay.
But Garcelle is not going to let this go. She doesn't believe Kyle. She knows something's fishy. And when she put her on the spot, to me, she changed her story. I've known them for years. We've been talking, but it's nothing about Dorit. Bullshit. Dorit already said that PK will come back and tell her what him and Kyle discussed.
Yep.
So who's lying?
Kyle is, because Kyle has changed her story from episode 1. She's been changing the story, and everybody is picking up on it.
So what do you think she's hiding?
I just think she's a bad liar.
Do you think PK is giving her information on Mauricio?
I think she's asking PK and he's dropping crumbs. But then PK probably say, "Oh my God, my bitch wife's calling me. I gotta go."
I think that they're talking, he's talking about Mauricio. She's talking about what Dorit is saying about him.
But even she lied. She like Bulls was saying, she lies about the simple shit. Like because Dorit said, and they even showed the video clip, Dorit was telling Kyle that her marriage was in trouble. And Kyle is responding, well, everybody goes through that. But yet Kyle tells
she didn't know nothing about it.
Exactly. You're just getting caught in lies. The whole issue with the separation, she has switched that around so many different times. She has given about 3 or 4 different reasons why she's mad at Dorit, and none of them make sense. Like, come on, girl. Stop.
She's mad because Dorit was hugging up on Mauricio and rubbing his back.
She can't get over that. But you know what? Don't be worried about that. Worry about all the other women that he's sleeping around with.
That's what she's mad about.
And
those rumors have been around for years, but then they showed the video of how she snuggled up on his back and rubbing. I was like, oh, shit.
Okay, so you see what Snuggle Bunny says, when she gets up crying and leaving, that's when you know Kyle is lying. But you also know that was well rehearsed, because she got him. She goes, I'm leaving. I can't take this anymore.
And then she kept turning around talking. Bitch, leave.
She kept turning around to see if anybody was following her, and all of them were just sitting there, which made her even more angry.
She wanted attention.
Yep.
I was laughing. I'm like, bitch, if you're going to leave, just leave. You ain't got to make an announcement. Shit.
Yep.
But, okay. But Sutton when Sutton put it on the thing and talking about how she to talk about her behavior when she leaves, she couldn't say shit.
Yep. Because Kyle set the rules as being, mini producer, and telling them that they can't leave. They have to finish fighting it out. But then when it comes to her, she can get up and walk out.
Because she's put on the spot and she doesn't know how to wiggle her way out of it.
No, she doesn't.
Now, am I crazy? I was biased looking at Garcelle's house like it was beneath her. Bows.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that part. But then, you know, Bose has a Malibu house. Well, she doesn't have it anymore. I don't know. I don't think the design aesthetic would have worked for Bose because it was clean, it was light, it was airy. I think
Yep.
yeah, I think it's a clash of decor styles.
I think
Not
Erica
so
Jane
much.
was a little jealous.
Of course, Erica Jane is jealous because, like, girl just got her credit score up so that she could lease a car. I mean, she's salivating over a toaster. Come on now. So just like whatever.
I like the design on that toaster. I really did. It
was
was like a
cute.
Tiffany blue and white to me. It was with the little. I like that.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute. It was thoughtful. It was a thoughtful gift.
But let me tell you what I like. I like when Jennifer Tilly dresses in couture, and then I like when she dresses down.
Mm-hmm.
And the way she looks, she always looked cute.
Oh my God, I loved her confessional where she was like, I think of my husband every day and I thank him every day. And I thank him every time I go and I have a spending spree.
The Simpsons, baby, she kept them rights.
Yeah, but no, she said that she does have to be grateful to him because he was fair and he was always looking out for her. And even in his passing, she still feels like he is looking out for her, and she thanks him every day. Like, that's amazing. That is amazing.
I want to know how does she and her sister get along?
I don't know. I've not heard any rumblings between the two of them.
At one point, I couldn't tell Meg Tilly from Jennifer for the longest.
When they were younger, they did look alike. Those were interchangeable white women for me.
And the same thing with Zsa Gabor and her sister Eva.
Yes, Magda, you could tell she looked different. She was the oldest one, but between Eva and Zsa, they looked very similar, like twins.
So I was just like, I wanted to know if they actually, because I've always wanted to see them in a movie together. I always did. I don't think they've ever made a movie together.
They're not fighting. They get along. They get along. I guess. Has Meg done any work recently?
I haven't seen her in anything lately. Huh. Let me look. I haven't seen her in anything lately. I'm gonna have to check out her IMDb. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Okay.
But I'm serious. For the longest, I couldn't tell them apart. I was like, wait a minute, is that Jennifer or is that Meg?
Ciao. Oh, she left Hollywood.
Did she move back to Canada?
I don't know.
What? A plane crashed at Reagan Airport? What? Wait a minute, what? I was there when that plane had actually hit the when it actually landed in the water. I used to sit there and I used to watch. Hold on. Did that just happen?
I don't know. Wait.
Plane crash, Reagan Airport. Yep. Hold on a second. Oh, shit. On that water. I remember sitting out there watching. Oh, my goodness. You take off over the water just like Boston. Look at this.
Wait, what's that?
Where was it coming from? Look at them out there in the water. A Black Hawk helicopter and a plane collided. What? Oh my God. Oh shit. A small aircraft crashed into the Potomac River near Reagan. It has prompted massive. Okay. That's the Potomac. Oh my God. I remember when that plane crashed, we were out there. Lady Bird Johnson Park is right over the water right here. We were out there when that plane actually hit that water. It was me, Brian Marcus, and I think it was my sister-in-law out there that night. And it was like the plane was coming. I said, "Oh my God!" I'm telling you, I've never liked when I land in Boston. If it's snowing, you can feel the tires. Even O'Hara, I don't like flying out of National. You got to land over the water. You got to take off over the water. The same thing in Boston. Same thing at JFK. I don't like it. Damn. Damn. Well, I pray for everybody involved. Oh my goodness. And we were just talking about Ronald Reagan Airport. Well, I keep calling it National. Did they say National too? Or did I just say it? Yeah, Ronald Reagan Airport. We were just talking about that. But I don't like flying out of there. And I told you, I would rather land and take off from BWI. And I'm so serious. But it hit a Black Hawk. A Black Hawk is a military plane. And that's the ones that my sons used to fly on when they used to leave Kuwait and Afghanistan.
Isn't that a helicopter?
Yep, it's a Black Hawk.
Okay.
And here's the thing with the Black Hawks. You can't detect them.
Oh my God. Amazon is now selling rice mushroom coffee. Yay.
All right. Well, I love you guys. I remember I was telling you how my sons would get in and out of from Iraq and Kuwait. They would come out on Black Hawks and they go straight up in the air. And they will use those because they're quiet and you can't, and the enemies couldn't detect those. And now this, but there's no sound, no nothing. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait, but I don't see any more. Look at all these emergency vehicles, girl. Oh, I'm sorry, I took it off the screen. All right. Oh my God. Look at the airplanes. So, I keep saying, look at this, look at that. And I took it off the screen. Hold on. Hold on. See, now. Let me see. There's no sound. Nobody's talking. See, okay, hold on. Let's go here. I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Let's see if they're saying anything.
For a time, questions over programs like Head Start and Meals on Wheels for seniors.
Small
Tonight,
commercial
the White House with an about face, rescinding the freeze. Tonight, the
Reagan
harrowing
National
video showing the
Airport
crash
now
of an
closed,
F-35
emergency
fighter
crews
jet.
on
The
scene.
plane plunging to the ground, exploding in flames. The pilot ejecting just moments before.
Hold on.
On the situation, as you know,
Hold on.
Of the commercial jets, the commercial aircraft at Reagan National. So why there was a helicopter anywhere near where a regional jet was coming in for a landing is a mystery. The problem with this time of year is obviously the water is quite cold. There is ice on the Potomac most of the way up towards the Key Bridge. And so getting anybody that is still alive.
Couldn't think of the name of the bridge. That's the name of it, Key Bridge.
The fire department here. But Byron, I'll tell you, some of the video that we've seen is quite disturbing, and it does appear that there was a flash, which means that this is probably going to be a very significant and very serious mishap.
Steve, thank you.
You're thinking the Black Hawk was showing off? But why wait a minute. Why would it be in that traffic space, though? That doesn't make any sense.
Correspondent in Washington. Catherine, what more can you tell us?
Hey, Byron, I apologize. You can hear the announcements behind me here, but we're at DCA, the Washington airport here, right in the middle of the city. And just to put this in perspective, I fly out of this airport a lot. They changed the setup of it recently. You used to be able to get closer to the water where a lot of the activity is going on. But when you walk right into this airport, you drive through the city of Washington, D.C.
Yeah, we know that. They're on the water searching.
We just lost Catherine on the phone. Joining us now is Aaron Katursky.
Oh, my God.
You're still with us. What more do we know about this incident? As I said,
this is a passenger plane.
A plane went down. We believe a commuter plane went down in the Potomac River.
I heard you.
And
I got you.
Aaron, is that you?
Girl, a commuter plane went down in the Potomac River.
There are going to be a number of suspected fatalities, as you might expect.
Oh, my God.
Tragically here. The authorities are still trying to get a handle on a specific number. But
Debbie, I just need to call to make sure that my son wasn't flying and everything's okay. I got to, because he flies a lot, and they both do. All right, I gotta go, guys. I will definitely talk to you guys later. But now I'm getting nervous because I know they fly out a lot.
That's a military helicopter.
Yeah, go check on your son.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're okay because I'm sure that my daughter-in-law would have called me. But this is really unnerving.
But we know that
it is. But just go and make sure that everybody's okay.
Yeah, they're okay. I'm not worried about. I don't know what I was thinking because my daughter-in-law would have called me, but I don't know how long ago this happened. But I'm gonna go pray for everybody. Please pray. Oh my God, this is so sad. It's a commercial. It's not a small aircraft. It's a commercial, a passenger plane.
With me. The White House.
They're not telling you what airline.
That a military jet
a Black Hawk
crashed into the commuter plane. According to the White House, it was a military jet that crashed into the commuter plane that went down into the Potomac River. Aaron, is there any expectation? I know there's certainly hope. Is there reasonable expectation there will be survivors from this? Or do we have any indication about that? As you said, and as Steve Gagnon also pointed
the military
out,
be
it's
talking
almost
about
certainly
this
there will
first?
be fatalities. But is there any expectation that there will be survivors as well?
Oh my God,
Byron, I think it's just too early to say. I spoke with somebody a moment ago from DC Metro Police who said they were still trying to get a handle on the situation.
You can't even see the damn plane in the water.
I think it's far too early
to say. It's pitch black out there. I don't see anything lighting up the sky or anything.
In the river already working as furiously as they can.
Oh my God. So the other plane that landed in the Potomac, it actually hit the Key Bridge when it was coming down. That bridge was out of commission for quite some time.
But that area traditionally has always been very buttoned
down. Lady Bird Johnson Park is across. You can watch all the planes coming in and landing. Girl, look at all of this. Okay, I'm gonna go lay in my bed. It's American Airlines.
Okay, I'm not sure Steve is with us, but just to recap, a According to the White House,
60
a military
passengers.
plane crashed into a commuter jet near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. That commuter plane went down into the Potomac River. At this hour, rescue teams, firefighters, divers are in the Potomac seeking to recover what they can. The expectation is there will be casualties.
Oh my
We're going to
God.
return now to regular programming. We'll have a complete wrap-up later on Nightline. You can get the latest anytime on abcnews.com.
I don't want...
And on the radio, 24 hours digital channel as well. I'm Byron Pitts in New York.
Thank you, Byron. Oh my God. What the hell?
White House. A military plane
the White House is saying
crashed into a commuter jet near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. That commuter plane went down into the Potomac River. At this hour, rescue teams, firefighters, divers are in the Potomac seeking to recover what they can.
Trump's pick for health secretary. RFK News given access to an immigration.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to go and I'm going to go listen. My phone just went off, girl. I jumped. I got nervous, but no, I did everything. Keep everybody, 60 people on board that flight. All right, guys, well, I'm not even going to say have a great evening. This is...
Stay safe.
Huh?
Everybody stay safe.
Everybody stay safe. And I will see you guys in the morning. Debbie, love you. I'm going to take me a nice hot bath. Yes. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good evening, guys. Bye.